Thank you again for joining us for this edition. Now, as we begin, first a note that on Sunday, President Paul Kagame received the chair of the African Union Commission, Musa Faki Mahamat, for discussions on regional and continental matters. The Rwandan head of state also received the UK Home Secretary, Suella Braverman, for discussions on the UK-Rwanda Migration Economic Development Partnership, an agreement that provides the opportunity to address the global migration crisis. Now, as we just noted in the headlines, the governments of Rwanda and the United Kingdom have launched a project worth 60 billion Rwandan francs to build 1,500 homes designed to accommodate asylum seekers from the UK, as well as Rwandans from all walks of life. Adam Squeezer has the details on that.
In Gahanga sector, in the city of Kigali, is one of the places where immigrants from United Kingdom will be settled. The UK's Home Secretary, Suella Braverman, and the Minister of Infrastructure, Dr. Ernest Nsabimana, laid the foundation stone for the construction of 1,500 accommodations on 12 hectares. It's expected that the first phase consists of more than 500 houses that will be completed within 6 months. The Minister of Infrastructure, Dr. Ernest Nsabimana, noted that this project will be a combination of various activities that will contribute to the development of the beneficiaries.
Ariko tugarutse ku gikorwa cyacu nukureba nubuhe bushobozi dufite bwo kwakira abo bantu.
Reiterating back to our project regarding to our capacity of hosting these people, I think you know that since yesterday there were some projects we visited. Then today we are launching this project of the construction of houses which will host these people as well. Apart from houses, there will be other infrastructures such as civil infrastructures, roads, electricity, network infrastructure, schools and more. Then as you see, the project is going to kick off. Before laying the foundation stone at Gahanga, the UK's Home Secretary, Suella Braverman, joined the youth in the celebration of the Commonwealth Week. Various youth who attended this exhibition expressed the benefits they gained from it.
I saw various products from Nigeria in this exhibition and it was really nice. We used to receive various foreigners. We exposed our products and they also bought it as well, and we hugely benefited from it.
The UK's Home Secretary also visited Kepler College, located in Gasabo district, where the school's 25% of its students has refugee status. As the Minister of Education points out that this school is a proof of education equity in Rwanda.
The Home Secretary of UK visited Kepler College in order to assess the readiness on how the refugees who might come to Rwanda can be facilitated to access education system as well. So we had discussion around how the refugees are accepted in our respective universities, but specifically for this one, they normally receive refugee students. Around 25% of the students are refugees, and once they are here, they are facilitated to integrate. They are not considered as refugees and put apart, but they are integrated into the education system of the college so that you cannot separate them from other students. So they were also assessing how those students are trained so that they can access the labor market easily.
The refugee issues Rwanda faced in the past years and its contribution in helping asylum seekers from Libya are some of the reasons why UK in partnering with Rwanda in solving the problem of immigrants in the world. Adam Squeezer, RTV News.
The Rwanda Biomedical Center is advising everyone to practice good oral hygiene and seek proper treatment for dental diseases as soon as possible, because if left untreated, they can have very serious negative effects on the body. World Oral Health Day will be observed on the 20th of March. That's on Monday. Olive Nete has more.
Even though some people understand the value of good oral health, some people still brush their teeth less than 2 times a day or only brush their teeth for a short time. Some people think that after eating at night, it is not necessary to brush before going to bed. Most of the time, they say that they are sleepy, and that is not a good habit. It is not really good at all.
When you don't brush your teeth, deteriorate, and there are also spaces between teeth. I will urge them to brush their teeth in the morning and evening as well.
The Association of Dental Surgeons in Rwanda demonstrates that some people choose to ignore the signs of dental diseases until they are seriously ill. Dr. Mihigana Adelaide, the head of Dental Surgeons Association, points out that intentionally neglecting oral hygiene has a number of negative effects. The more we ignore it, the greater the consequences. And when you don't brush, there are stains on your teeth, and those stains contain microbes. And these microbes can lead to various effects. It can affect the heart, it can affect your nerves, or it can lead to abortion in pregnant women. There are a lot of effects that result from oral diseases. According to Irene Magahirwa, in charge of oral health at the Rwanda Biomedical Center, urges Rwandans to consider oral health, reminding them that they should get checked at least every 6 months, and also emphasize that those who are sick should seek medical treatment as soon as possible. We urge people to take good care of their oral hygiene by cleaning appropriately their teeth, and if you're ill, for example one side of your mouth is affected and you're not able to chew properly, you don't have to wait for the other side to be affected as well. You should seek treatment immediately. We have doctors and we offer these services. We urge them to seek medical treatment and seek it on time. According to research by Rwanda Biomedical Center in 2021, 92% of Rwandans went for checkups because they were in pain, while 1% checked their teeth because they routinely do so. This study also showed that 67% of Rwandans brush their teeth once a day, while those who brush twice are only 19%. Olive Nete, RTV News.
Now, a young woman who lives in Kigali by the name of Lucy Muhire has joined the profession of being a barber. She believes that people's perceptions of what professions are appropriate for men and women should change. Olive Nete continues.
This 23-year-old young woman, Umuhire Lucy, lives in Jamana sector in Gasawa district. She works as a barber at one of the salons in Kigali city, and she has been doing this profession since 3 years. I started by hairdressing my brother's hair, but I thought of looking for a job so that I can get income from it. And back then, I used to dress people's hair and get money from it. I tried to do it as any other job, even if it is a job usually done by men. I tried to do it perfectly to please the clients and avoid any complaints that would arise because it is not well done. Barbering is a typically male-dominated occupation, and girls typically do hairstyling tasks like braiding other women or washing people's heads after hairdressing. Some of the men we met at the saloon admired how confident and professional she was.
We usually expect this kind of profession to be done by men, but I noticed that she does it well. She is smart and she is clean. She carries out her duties properly, and she seems to enjoy what she does.
Some of the girls who work with Umuhire Lucy, but who do the job of washing people's hair after hairdressing, admire how courageous she is, and they also look forward to learn from her. She has developed herself. She dared to do it. She dresses people's hair and even clients like her. We usually approach her and learn from her. We believe that someday we will be able to do it as well. It is a job that she associates with studying university, and she is currently in her 2nd year. She says that the job assists her in her education. In university, I study morning classes, and then in the afternoon, I come to the salon, and I also come in weekends. Although her skills as a barber have advanced at an impressive level, she says that she still encounters difficulties. Sometimes I would request to dress a client's hair, and they refuse it, but my fellow workmates support me and convince them. And the reason is because it is a profession usually attributed to men. That is why people find it difficult for a lady to do it. But the greatest difficulty is because there are no girls in this profession. Tuishime Evariste, one of the managers of this Kigali Clipper Zone Salon, a salon that hired Umuhire Lucy, assures that they found her capable. He also says that no client should be worried about Lucy's capabilities of delivering good and appropriate services. He also notes that they look forward to hire other girls in this profession.
She is very confident, And this is not always the case among girls. And she also serves as a good example for other ladies. The fact that she also cares about her education is very valuable. When she's supposed to go to school, she asks for permission and leaves for school. And when she's done, she comes back to work.
Promoting the principle of gender equality in families is one of the national policies that helps families to understand that there are no jobs reserved for men or women only. Umuhire Lucy is a good example of this program.
Good story on breaking stereotypes. Now, some residents in Mukarangi sector, that's in Kayonza district in the eastern province, who have not been able to pay for their community-based health insurance, usually referred to as Mutuelle de Santé, say they are going to start saving money so that in the future they're able to do so without any assistance. Olive Nete once more.
Some of the low-income families in Nyagatovu Cell in Mukarangi sector of Kayonza district says that sometimes they could afford to pay their community-based health insurance, commonly known as Mutuelle de Santé, but in this year of 2022-2023, it has become very hard for them to get the money to buy it due to various reasons. We faced various challenges, and also sending children to school, it is very hard to buy a mutuelle and also pay school fees for children. I have children who study, and I hardly pay for them because my husband passed away, and it really becomes hard when I think of how I will afford their treatment in case of need. The youth of the Seventh-day Adventist Church in this district decided to lend a helping hand to these families who have not yet been able to afford to pay for their Mutuelle de Santé. The head of the youth in the evangelical province of Kayonza, Zaisenga Leonidas, says that the idea came because they understand the value of health.
The spirit should reside in a healthy body. That is why this idea of collecting funds for insurance is a good initiative, because there are a lot of people who cannot afford it on their own. So as the youth leader in this church of Kayonza, I had the idea of helping them.
Some of those who have received this community-based health insurance are content and say that they are going to save money in order to afford their insurance next time. Normally, I usually strive to get it, and I also aim to save so that I can get it as usual. I'm happy because this is a great activity, and it is really important to save so that we can achieve the goal of buying it next time. The executive secretary of the Mukarangi sector, Kawandana Patrick, points out that they will try to support and build capacity of these people who cannot afford the community-based health insurance so that they can be able to buy it for themselves next time.
Every cell has 100 people, which means it is 500 people in total. We aim to support them in various ways, so that they can move from one level to another, so that they can eventually become financially independent.
Although 100 families have been provided with insurance, this activity of assisting residents to get the community-based health insurance is still pending because there are other residents in this sector who have not yet paid for it. Olive Nete, RTV News.
Our time is up, so let's leave it at that. But thank you so much for joining us, and goodbye.